lots of new initiatives. I would list them, but it would only make us tired before we even started. And a whole batch of new students who need us to help them reach their potential. It's said that what doesn't kill us will make us stronger, so I'm expecting that we can all bench press about 300 pounds by the end of the year. I began teaching in 1978. I was 12. And in that year, Paul Harvey presented an essay to National Future Farmers of America Convention titled God Made a Farmer. This essay inspired an ad during last year's Super Bowl featuring a Dodge Ram truck that resonated with so many Americans. So, with the Super Bowl and Paul Harvey as my inspiration, I have written a tribute to every one of us who works with kids. We're all teachers in the broadest sense. I'd like to share it with you today. If, as Paul Harvey says, and on the 8th day God made a farmer, I say, and on the 9th day God looked down and said, I need a partner for parents to help answer questions and grow children into caring and contributing adults. So God made a teacher. God said, I need somebody to get up before dawn, plan lessons for learners of every kind, teach all day in a crowded classroom, hold their coffee for 4+ hours, grab a quick dinner, grade some papers, then be clever and charming at open house night, inviting parents to keep in close touch and mean it. So God made a teacher. God said, I need someone to help children see the wonder of a sunflower seed growing in a Dixie cup, and then help them develop into young adults who care deeply for our planet and be inspired to protect it for their children and grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. So God made a teacher. I need someone who will celebrate with them when they lose their first tooth and cry with them when they lose their dog or their grandfather, to share their own lunch when they come to school hungry, to bring them school supplies, and if they need it, buy them gym shoes or a winter coat. So God made a teacher. God said, I need somebody who will teach the children to shape their letters and then help them shape their ideas into sentences and paragraphs that express their deepest thoughts, and finally into a persuasive essay for their application to a college that they thought was beyond their reach. To spend their lunchtime teaching and reteaching and teaching again the algebra that threatens high school graduation. So God made a teacher who could see and inspire potential. God had to have somebody that could model and teach love and compassion for those different from other children and make them all feel welcome and accepted when students come to them that do not understand our culture or language. He needed someone who could communicate how fascinating history, geography, languages, and world cultures can be. So God made a teacher. He said, I need someone who will patiently listen to struggling readers and then inspire them to not give up by giving them a love of good stories and the power of words. And then to fan that creative spark and overcome insecurities so they are able to express themselves in ways that words never could. So God made a teacher. God needed someone who could shelter children in a coat closet, singing to them and calming their fears while the walls around them were blown away, and then return them to their crying mothers and their thankful fathers. He said, I may need someone brave enough to stand in the gap, to protect the children from someone who would cause them harm, and then cradle them in their arms while both of their lives slip away. So God made a teacher, someone who would laugh, then sigh, then reply with smiling eyes the first time a child says, "I want to be a teacher just like you when I grow up." So God made a teacher. That's why we're all here today. You were made for this. Have a wonderful year.